Hello and good evening. Let me just make sure the microphone is working. It is fantastic. Welcome to the stream. We are actually doing the EU server Prove Your Skill 4. It's day 3. It's the final day of the qualifying Prove Your Skill series. So there is everything for the teams to play for this evening. Sorry for the slight delay on the start. Man needed his coffee before we got stuck in. And of course, as always, there's going to be lots and lots of great streams, so do make sure that you check out my fellow streamers, Amonet, Fujit, Nino, Wilds, Pyroblast and Ice Shot, all covering. 2 for Group 1, 2 for Group 2, Amonet on Group 3, Fujit on Group 4, and myself on Group 5. And if we just have a quick look at Group 5, we've got well, actually, first of all, what we need to do is take a look. Oh my goodness me, right. Is take a look at the overall standings. My poor gaming laptop is on its last legs. It is many years old, and the poor thing, he's just really not holding up. Looks like we've got no one in the top 8 in our group. Yeah, so we'll have a look and see where. Well, FaZe are currently in 10th place. Pog are in 12th place. Lenny, yeah, we've got a lot of people chasing the top 8 in this group, but I'm not sure if they're actually going to have the necessary the necessary odds in their favour to make it up. My fellow streamers have been discussing the odds. Looks like FaZe and Pog have actually got a shot at making it into the top 8. They really need a lot of things to go their way. I'm just reading Fuji, Amonet and Wilds. They've got spreadsheets spreadsheets and percentages here. It could happen. Either way, these guys will still be playing for a good standing in the top 16, which will help them with that element of the prize pool. And it looks like, yes, superb. The stream is working. So that is some good news indeed. Amazing. I don't want to jinx myself, but we haven't had any hiccups thus far. So we've got a 3-minute delay as usual. We'll just jump in and go through and try and make sure that we clear through our inventory. I don't know why this has become a bit of a superstition to avoid the old lag, as it were, on the game. Nice. Alright, well, let's just have a crack at some mad games. Hey! Mike's Vienna, good to see you. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to some good oh dear, frames per second are not terrible. Lots of TDs. Don't know if I want any of that smoke. FaZe going in for a ram. We will heal him up. Now, how quickly can I get deleted? That's the real question here. He'll disappear. No. Oh no, he doesn't have the. It's the 4005 that's the super sneak. We want him. He's not going to. There is a 4005. Our Sheridan missile has. Oh dear. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. So yeah, let's see if we can't actually just show you the current standings. I think Group 2 is actually going to be the one to watch. Alright. Will this work? Hey, it worked. Amazing. Although I am very much in the middle. In the wrong side, sorry. So yeah, this is the current lay of the land of the top 8. Raid and Endgame are... Well, actually, there's all 4 teams are pretty close to being ousted. But Pog and FaZe are the teams to go through if you believe the hype from my fellow streamers and their predictions. So let's just jump back in and we'll have a quick tour de force of the actual groups as well, because we had a look at group the group 1 is an absolute group of death. Endgame and Crawley, Akva and Raid and Teak. Group 2 is also a group of death. We could see some. We could see some teams derailed this evening, but it remains to be seen. We've got a whole day 3 to play through. But I mean, the current top 8, barring any kind of real shenanigans today, are more likely to stay as they are than not. Oh, that chat. Lovely camo, absolutely lovely camo. Of course, I am on PC control, so everything sucks, and I'm awful. But such is life. We were spotted. Are there any rammers? Yes, there is. Yes, there are. Do I want any of that smoke? Deal with that, Leo. keeping an eye on the time. We got time for one more. Hey, Sea Dragon, good to see you. Good to see you. The rammers that really wreck me up in this role. Okay, so he's played that on him. Oh, you're also a healer. Healed by someone, right? Nah, that's just not looking good for you guys, I'm afraid. Oh god. Andy, the family are good. Much better than my win rate on PC, it has to be said. And Malta is indeed very sunny, hence the luminous red complexion. It is warm here, perpetually. Now, from May until about like late October, it's going to be toasty, shall we say. Very toasty. Toasty indeed. So this will be our last one before the games actually start. Damage coming in. Try and keep this guy in the fight a wee bit. AFK. Looks to be so. Alright, nice. Hey, Dad. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's jump in. Amazing. We've got 4 minutes to go. It's going to be SBT versus VL. We'll have a quick tour de force. Flamongo. Oh wow! All right, that's not going to be difficult. Oh, Patrick 999. That's Patrick. We've got Vengeance 66 and Killer from North. Jeez, long time no see. VL. Let's just have a quick look. Player's not in a clan. Pretty sure the player is in a clan. That might be a bug. SBT. We've got JK, Def, Hildzu. There's some really astonishingly good win rates all round. It has to be said. And some rerolls. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Alright, 3 minutes to go. We'll just jump out. Hey. Nice. Just while they're sorting out their rosters, we'll see Vineyards. Should be quite interesting to see how this one plays out. Alright. We're ready. VL versus SBT. Let's have a quick look at the average. So VL, Viva Vale, are 38,000 cups with a 72.4 win percentage. And they are currently in 14th place versus SBT. SBT are, well, they've got their 7th man. SBT Sabotage Team, 65% CP, 34,000 cups. They are currently looking to secure themselves a spot in the lower echelon. Not 100% sure that they're going to be able to manage that. Let's just have a quick butch at the format for this evening. Third stage, single elimination, best of 5. SBT versus VL. Oh, Andy, yeah, no, the Panther 2 at tier 8 is an obscenely good ram, a very heavy, very fast German medium, well, relatively fast. Especially when it's got all of the mad games, bells and whistles going for it. Looking at the lineups, VL are going to be taking a pretty strong double SDRVK, SDRVK, VK9001P, 62Ps, IS7 T100LT. SBT are taking a lot of IS7, IS4 action, double IS4, double IS7, 60TP, 121B, T100LT. It's teams are relatively matched. There's going to be more medium action for SBT. That being said, the SDRVK is a heavium. And actually, I was speaking to Zerd, and he kind of clued me in as to why the 121B is actually such a good tank. And he was saying, it with the speed boost and the reactive armor, it can be very fast. It's got great DPM, good gun handling, relatively good gun depression. It is kind of like the nearest tech tree equivalent, if I'm getting this correct, to the SDRVK. In terms of what it can do in a comp scenario. VL, red team south spawn up against SBT, blue team north spawn, best of 5. First 2 games will be on Vineyards. And we're just going to follow this T100. And Killer from North going straight in for B. Now, notionally, there should be a cap advantage for VL, but that actually may not be the case because SBT look like they're getting a double cap on the go. They may secure it first, fractionally. The 2-to-1 cap has given SBT a very, very modest 5 cap lead. Killer from North took the fastest route possible. We're seeing Flamingo anchoring down the heavy flank. It doesn't look like SBT are actually going to be going out this way. Both teams pushing the city. JK, and I'm not going to bother with the rest of that name because I ain't got time for that. He's going to be hull down versus 260 TPs, and Flamingo, the one, getting off a nice HE roll. Nothing too dramatic. JK looking to get a shot in, doesn't connect, and that could be a bit of a war of attrition in the middle there. Patrick in the IS-7 up against Hiltsu, also in the IS-7. IM4CB will be looking to support Hiltsu. Neither team pushing deep into the corner. I say that, but here is Vengeance. 66 in the SJRVK in the city. We are seeing, though, a bit of movement from SBT. Sabotage team looking to kind of get some contest. Information from Killer. Killer is spotted. Has to bounce. We are seeing a move from VL in the city. Hiltsu in trouble. Hiltsu down. IM4CB now alone versus 3. Patrick will have to try and play safe. Flamingo looking to shield Patrick from IM4CB. IM4 will get the kill shot in. No, he doesn't. Patrick bounces. Now IM4CB looking for a ram. Doesn't quite have enough oomph. JK down. Patrick down. It's a strong gun and HP lead for VL. However, they have lost B. Killer from North in trouble, getting chased by Patriot of UA. The Ritter Sports is down. It's a 5-on-3. If Killer can get safe, it will be a game changer for that mobility. Killer does get safe. It's now a 5-on-2. It should be just a matter of time before VL lock this one up. Livingston in the 1-2-1B looking to try and shut down the T100. Not so sure that's a full Patriot up against Vengeance and Flamingo. And now Livingston is hunted down, and it is a relatively comfortable win for VL. They took the read of the minimap pressure, pushed the city intelligently, and came out trumps. And there should be, if we have a look at the damages, the average damage done. Yeah, it's yeah. It's a solid almost 7k advantage in the favor of VL. Good execution all round. We've got some FaZe clans here. FaZe clan fans. Blitz FaZe, though, has to be said. Alright, my coffee is probably cooled down enough now that I can enjoy it rather than burn my tongue. Okay. VL versus SBT. Hey, Pirate Storm Barbosa. Great to see you, my friend. Going back into Vineyard, swapping the spawns, as always. VL will play from the north. They've not really made any major adjustments there. Slash, they've made no major. they've dropped. I think they've dropped the VK for an IS4 makes a lot of sense. I think the IS4 is more in keeping with the rest of their team sort of lineup and speed. SBT are taking a VK901P. Maybe there is a reason for taking a VK from this spawn. The Ritter Sports has dropped into a batch at 25T. They've dropped the 121B. They will still be up against double STRVKs, so my concern for SBT is, that's a nice camo. Not as nice as the runner camo, but still a very good camo on the bat chat. My concern for SBT here is that they have really sacrificed a lot of mobility, but looks like they're going to be pulling some shenanigans because they're potentially not threatening city. They're sending the VK with JK in the IS4 into the city. Cap lead will be coming in for SBT. Ritter Sports picking it up. Killer in the T100 also getting the A cap. VL, nice wide spread through their kind of half of the map. Not too deep in the city. SBT with VK, well, with Def in the VK901P will be looking to kind of be the sort of the deepest man in the city, but he's actually playing very passively. Livingston getting tagged. Patrick. I think it was Patrick that connected. It was. And he might try and... He's got soft and hard cover in his favor here. Flamongo making a rotation with Killer. VL are getting some information. Trying to make a decision about how best to play this particular matchup. Hey, Pete. Pete the Farmer. Good to see you. Flamongo, well, Flam7 go. Flam7 and go. Flam7 is looking for odds on C, and Patrick in the IS4, who's currently under A, was calling attention to the city. When you have a look at the mini-map, we're seeing VL with a strong rotation into the city. Double 60 TPs, mirror position from where they were before. They're going to push JK. JK was their opposite man in that kind of middle area to begin with. C is getting capped. That's by Killer in the T100. He made a very quick move and rotation round. Livingston, oh yes. SBT have made a good read. They've sensed the pressure in the city. Patrick Bateman will go down for not a lot of pain inflicted. Hit points are pretty much neck and neck. We're seeing Ritter in the Batchat countercapping A. SBT do have a gun advantage, do have over 1k HP lead, and are at 2 caps to 1. The VK90 is now in a very good position. He's going to be very difficult for... No! He is going to be very difficult for VL to dig out, and he's also going to be a bit of a thorn in the side, but it does look like VL are going to have a crack at it. Flam7, Flam0, and Killer looking to try and shift that VK. They're going to take a lot of crossfire from Patriot. He's in a Kran, but he is having to choose between 60 TPs and supporting the VK. And I think STB are in a really strong position here. The question will be who's got the better focus fire, who's going to rotate his wimples faster. Looks like SBT have brought their tanks in through the middle. The VK is down. The hit points are still neck and neck, but we are seeing that double cap ticking over in the favor. And Flamongo is down. We're seeing guns dropping left, right, and center. Here in the middle, it's 4-on-4. The HP is swinging in the favor of VL. That's big. That is big. And now Killer will have the 2-cap lead. This is going to be a 3-cap lead, as Vengeance in the SDRVK also capped off A. And VL have somehow managed to snatch this one back. Flam7 is in trouble, but the 3 caps to none will be critical. Livingston should be able to pick up the kill shot on Flam7 here. No, he bounces! Oh dear, this is over. VL have done a superb job of trading down the middle, and SBT impossible to win. Great cap awareness actually from VL there. No, Andy. No, no. We're on a cleanse at the moment. There will be no whiskey in my coffee, unfortunately. SBT getting shown the sharp end of VL's very pointy stick on Vineyard's potential match point here for VL on Naval Frontier. VL will be starting from the south spawn, SBT from the north spawn. That's a bloody mosquito. Malta gets very warm, and the insects come for your blood. It is a charming country to live in. We'll hit the ready button just so we don't miss anything. VL, it's more or less the same sort of lineup, but they've dropped. It's exactly the same kind of lineup, but it looks like they're dropping the 60 TPs for T110 E5s. It's quite a. If they take the speed boost, they're going to have quite a bit of oomph in their favor. SBT are going a very interesting double TVP, quadruple 60 TP, and a super conk. I'm curious to see how these TVPs get used. This looks like a bit of a this looks like a bit of an outlandish strategy, I have to say, from SBT. It's not normal. Not that being like not normal is bad, but this is very much off-piste in terms of the typical metas that you would see in terms of tank team composition, in terms of tanks. VL deep in the deep end of the meta with their SDIVKs and T100. No T100. But three SDRVKs, 2 T110E5s, double IS7. This could be very favorable for VL because the TVPs, 2 TVPs are very good at shutting down mediums and light tanks operating on their own. Livingston and JK are just burning all of the fuel, rushing into A. The TVP is not the most robust tank. 4 shots, 8 shots between the two of them. They can do a lot of damage, but Flamongo's in a really good position. JK has decided actually that is a terrible idea. Needs to get out of there. And the IS-7 has found the 60 TPs in force. Sabotage team versus Sinti seeding. And Flam 9 is down. Triple 60 TPs through B. VL have got themselves the A corner and got some really good tanks to leverage this killer. He's in a very key role here. Oh no! Flamongo overextended. VL have still have got a hit point lead. They started off with no mediums, so that always gave them a bit of an edge right out the gut. Patrick with the reactive armor dropped might be able to get a kill shot on here. Vengeance and Flam 2 will be looking to shut down Patriot. Patriot takes a huge roll. Flam will pick it up. And it is Hiltzu now. Hiltzu is relatively isolated. VL are extending. Oh, Flamongo and Flamingo dropping absolute bombs on their target. It's a 5-on-4. VL looking to coordinate with Def. Def is holding on really, really well, actually. Patrick could be going down here. Def looking to kind of get a kill shot in. Can he get an angle on that lower plate? Patrick, well, Flamingo takes down Livingston. It's a 5-on-3. Def gets juked out by Patrick. Def in trouble. Hiltzu also in trouble. Hiltzu goes down. Def. Does he have the load? No, he doesn't. He does not have the reload. And JK is on a very long reload. And, well, it was quite an intense match. We finished in about, well, 2 minutes and change. a lot happened. But VL, good coordination throughout. And they are now, well, on to the next round. They've dispatched SBT. No. No, I am streaming. Leave me alone. XD. So yeah, let's see when the next match will be. We're already seeing some teams coming through. VL. We'll play FaZe at 7:50. FaZe had the bye, it seems, in this round. Did they get a bye? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, FaZe had a bye. There's only 7 in that group. There's 8 in the other groups. No, there's 7 in that group too. ICPA also had a bye. Rejects with the bye. U3BA beat Trick. I'm guessing that means that Crawley had a bye. Oh yeah, so there's been 7 teams in each group. Apart from group 4, for some reason. Amazing. Okay, let's jump in. Always Mad Games, yep. Okay. We've got a medium light tank advantage. Not that it appears to matter much in Mad Games, because tanks can do weird and wonderful things. A is going. Good shot rolling. Go round the corner. Right. Should I heal him? Right, let's just get this one. Kran's low, could be fully healed by the time we get down there. E50 and TVP are going in. Who did we lose? We lost a 268. Not too cut up about that. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! me sad. Ay. Right. Yeah, let's keep playing mad games. We'll drop a tier because we lost. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, why not? I'm not really sure about how this, the ability that this tank has works. Because I've got so few hit points as a tier 7. It's not good. It's not good at all. Guns decided it's gonna be chill. Super Hellcat is dead. Pro V tanker. Methinks not. All sorts of bad times here.
One of our tracks was hit. We've lost the track. We're immobilized. The track is damaged. Enemy vehicle knocked out.
Oh dear.
We're done for. Get out.
Thank you, Lauro. Yep. Unfortunately, I don't, Carlos. I don't.
Let's get this show on the road.
All right. Oh my god.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Wow, ping.
Penetration. We didn't even scratch them. Enemy armor is damaged.
My teams are, I don't know. I feel like there's not much more that I could be doing or could have done in this particular matchup. Ay, ay, ay.
Enemy armor is hit. Gotcha! We're immobilized. Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
Ay, ay, ay.
Move out! Enemy armor is damaged. Nice shot!
Ow. That's not good.
Enemy is hit. Vehicle destroyed.
Yeah. Supremacy.
Move out.
I said C, he's gonna go A. Because that's just how people roll. Gotta go. This thing is so slow, I've gotta go up. You complete spoon. Oh my god, this thing's slow. Right, no one's coming across the top. Cromwell B will be cleaning up apparently, which is nice. It's always nice to have someone who knows what they're doing what they know. I have a nice 0 damage game. Amazing.
damage level. Enemy armor is damaged.
Oh yeah, I'm not healer. I've just got the oh, wow. Oh no, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll stick it in the win column. Yeah, thank you, Andy. I just, that's why I'm playing mad games, because I can't bear to see my win rate go down any further. Hey, but we did win that one, so that's good. We've got time. So we're on 7. What abilities do these tanks have? If it loads, that's not fun. That's not fun. That's not fun. That's not fun. That's pretty cool. That's not fun. That's fun. This is absolute jokes. Edelweiss Airways reporting for Diddy. Yeah, but where? That's the question. My question is, where? Where are we going? Going A? Okay, let's go A. Should have gone up. Forever to load. What have you got? What have you got? What have you got? And you? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Why have one shot when you can have 6? Now this tank, I wonder how much damage you can output in it if you can land the damage multiplier. That's the question. Our KV2 platoon has gone city. Who's the enemy platoon? KV2 and a Cromwell. Cromwell's cloaked. Oh my god. hold still, I can really fix you up just a wee bit. That'll work. I'll do you one more. Wait, no, I'll do him. Special. Well, I got 500 ping. That's biblically bad. Hey, we did win the Edelweiss though. That's cool. That makes me feel better. Yeah, we'll go up a tier if we won the Edelweiss. I know Tin asks a good question. How did I get all that? I've been playing for 7 years, and I have been a CC intermittently, and that is that does help. But also money. Yeah, Andy, I can imagine they would be. I mean, to be honest, a platoon of even these tanks would be pretty hilarious. Are we going up or are we going down? Looks like we're going down. Wonderful. Yeah, their heavy's gone up. Want none of that Action X. Action X and a T-49 makes rolling sad. In his little AMX doodabber. Thank you, little monument. My favorite map feature. Now this guy, will he hold still? Will he? Bananas. Will he heal me? No, of course he won't. It'd be ridiculous. I have to go heal myself. And how do I heal myself, you ask? Oh, let me tell you. You find a juicy-looking enemy, and you trade with them pretty much equally. Who needs my help? Oh, who put that wall there?
Intermission touché.
Don't worry, I'll keep you in the fight. Can I get up there? Is that possible? I don't think it is. How did he get up there? Oh. Speed boosts. Right. We got one more. Time for one more. Keeping our team alive. Hey, and we won that one too. I knew healing those KV2s was a good idea. Alright. What have you got? Yeah, no, that's not fun. That doesn't look fun. That does look fun. That doesn't look fun. T-54 for days. Um, 140, 62, PTA. Where are you boys going? What are we doing? What's the plan, team? This doesn't look like a good plan. It's double 268s. Alright, you go there then. I mean, you're not using the bush properly, but who am I to judge you? I can't even drive around a wall. Right. Oh no, I've been spotted. Help. Alright, looks like it's all happening. That worked pretty well. Right, where are we in? Game is up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, 3 minutes to go. Jump into a tier 10 light tank. And we are going to be seeing where we're going to take Laro's advice. Yeah, the 50-meter jump, Andy. That's what I'm thinking. That would be the way to do it. Or have an insane speed boost and a bit of a run up. Oh, I've still got coffee. You know, that's one of the best feelings in the world, is when you think you finished your tea or your coffee and you look in the mug and there's still some left. Conversely, one of the worst feelings in the world is when you think you have coffee left and you look in the mug and you have in fact finished it. This is first world problems. All right. Okay, now we're in. We're good. We're good to go. It is a best of 5. It is VL versus FaZe. We'll smash that ready button. FaZe are the favorites on this one. They finished pretty well. I mean, they got 78%, 78.3% CP, and they are in 10th place at the moment. So these are the team that could potentially disrupt Endgame and Raid moving forwards. So yeah, FaZe versus VL. FaZe are taking 3 super conquerors notionally. We're on Black Goldville, which I'm given to understand means that the city, well, there's 2 real options on Black Goldville, which is either you go for the kind of the CB, the city cap area, or you try your luck. Let's see if we can't bring up a strat sketch. You try your luck going up. Join a briefing. I must have a Black Goldville briefing. I do have a Black Goldville briefing. Amazing. We've got a minute to go. Let's see if strat sketch still works. It does. Amazing. We'll get the pinger. We'll make it nice and red. Yeah, so basically C and B are pretty close together. You can, whoever can get C first and control B, get decaps on B, is in a good spot. In public matches, of course, playing for the high ground is always advantageous. But in comp, it's a little bit more difficult to then push down into B. Teams will typically be using tanks in their spawn to get controlled decaps on the B area. Looking at the lineups, VL are taking their tried and tested. No lights or mediums for them. FaZe are going to be bringing a T100 LT, and that is Pashti. It's like pasty, said by Sean Connery. Pashti.
An excellent choice.
Oh, Goldie, thank you. Welcome. I didn't realize I was still running channel memberships. Aloha, welcome. There are actually some members-only videos, some of which are actually quite hilarious because I didn't think I had membership up. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, you can join the channel as a member if you wish to support. We also take super chats. So hey, I only need like 1,000 euros to buy a new gaming PC, which I'll then probably just use to play Jedi Survivor. But VL barreling into the C cap. A is kind of being left by the wayside for both teams. FaZe, red team, south spawn, pushing their super conquerors up, but being pipped into position by Flamongo, Vengeance, and Killer from north. These SDRVKs playing really well trading in the favor of VL here. VL could be disrupting FaZe's shot at the top 8 if they're able to come out trumps in this best of 5. FaZe really in trouble, bleeding significantly. Flamingo's in a good spot. Beautiful yellow roses. What a lovely name. Salomen and FaZe's SDRVK is taking quite a bit of damage. The question is, can FaZe, with their triple super conks, dig out Killer? And we've got a 3-on-2 going down here. The Sevda in the SDRVK is in trouble. Yellow roses, Salomen pushing in. Patrick's going toe-to-toe with Pashti. Pashti in the T100 LT will beat the traverse of Patrick, trading SDRVK for Super Conk, and it's Vengeance down. The HP gap is being closed. FaZe keeping their Super Conk alive. Obama gets a kill shot in on Killer. Guns are tied. HP is massively in the favor of VL at the moment. They just have to keep leveraging that. Looks like Patrick stuck in a 2-on-1. Flamingo's come in to support, well, Flam 2, sorry. And VL will be coming out trumps in the City Brawl. Flamongo with the kill. It's a 3-on-2. HP is almost 2-to-1. Can Pashti and Salomen do the deed? Salomen doesn't connect on Flamongo. That's a lot of DPM down the drain. Pashti now has to be careful. Oh, no, resume. Help. Wrong button. Oh, Salomen has choked many a time. Pashti really needs to shut down Flam 2. Flam 2 will get a good shot in. Pashti will get the kill in. Flamongo looking to finish off Pashti. Full HP Flamongo. Pashti probably won't be able to evade this. He's going to try. He's going to try. He can't. And Flamongo had a great game. And Flam 9 as well. Hey, SKLR, thank you. Goldie, the workouts are going okay. My strength and fitness are probably better than they've ever been. Oh, jeez, yeah. So just a big damage discrepancy there. VL kept 2 guns in the fight very, very healthily. Good read by both teams. Was expecting FaZe to be a bit more dominant, shall we say. Yeah, so the workouts are going well. But I am, yeah, still have a love of cheese and whiskey, which is just not helping with the waistline. But, you know, such is life. I hope you have a lovely day too, though, Goldie. So, going back into Black Goldville, VL, Serenity Seeding versus FaZe, MTC, I love you. And FaZe switching out one of their super conks for an FV215B. I am not averse to that. The speed boost on the FV215B could be the reason for that change. The question is, are VL going to commit again to the C-cap in the city as aggressively as they did? The SDRVKs, triple SDRVKs from VL are really give them a lot of flexibility. That's sort of like the purest heavium in the game. And that's actually something that has been raised by a few people, actually, is that like a lot of the very good tanks in the comp meta are locked behind a paywall. I mean, at the moment you're seeing there's five premium vehicles. There's 5 premium vehicles in this in this game, so more than 30% of the tanks on the field are actually only available for cash money. VL leading FaZe 1-0 on Black Goldville. FaZe red team North Spawn this time, and FaZe are sending their SDRVK. Oh Jesus, Persev Dak, and there has been some spots Flam 9 has been spotted. A getting capped. Patrick in the IS-7 for VL getting the A cap. OGT Obama is spotted in the Super Conk. Will he have decaps? No, he won't, but he has. There's been enough pressure from FaZe to keep Patrick off the cap. He has decided actually, and this is pretty key here, we're seeing Pashti, 777, getting the C cap. It's going to be a, well, there's a good HP lead coming out of the gates for VL, almost 1,000. But FaZe are wide left and right. Beautiful Yellow Roses has found the spiky end of the VL guns. Killer from North picking up some pretty critical bounces. He's looking to get tracked. Probably not what he was hoping for. He does have support. And the SDWKs are looking to put pressure. VL have answered. And they are, well, I'm now stuck in the canyon. Beautiful Yellow Roses. Lovely name. Not long for this world. And VL have made a very aggressive play up top. They've kind of known that FaZe had tanks too far down. Now VL, can they leverage this positional advantage? Patrick going down to the SDRBK. K-Corch still hanging on. HP in the favor of VL. VL have got a gun lead. They're going to extend that. Flamongo comes in. Flam 2 in trouble. Killer down. It's a 5-on-4. There is a head-to-head going on down here. Salomon is down. Pashti versus Flamingo. Flamingo potentially in trouble here. I think Pashti is going to drive this really well. Flamingo will be going down. It's a 4-on-2. Flamingo. Oh, it's a high roll, but he's hanging on with 30 of the finest hit points. And Pashti is in a lot of trouble. Vengeance, full health. Absolutely huge. VL really know how to make the SDRBK sing. Pashti is running. Pashti, well, Vengeance is spotted. Does Pashti get clear? He's spotted. Flam 9 with Pashti in his sights. Oh! Vengeance climbing faster than any tank had any heavy tank had any business climbing that hill. And VL coming out strong on Black Goldville. Really, really strong. Again, there's a big hit point discrepancy, and they're trading tanks initially. Not one for one, but they have a slight lead and they extend the hit point lead, but they're finishing the game with tanks on full HP. And especially if you've got someone like Vengeance in an SDRBK, I mean, he's 56%. Can't be 56% player. He's absolutely smashing it. Yeah, there's a lot of talent on both teams, but VL just seem to be finding, or found their rhythm of a FaZe on Black Goldville. Vineyards is the map potentially for the tiebreaker, and this could be a complete upset for FaZe going out. They got a bye actually at the start of this group. Are VL warmed up? Are FaZe phased by VL? VL are currently having an absolutely steaming good time. They are chewing through FaZe, at least on Black Goldville. Of course, everything can change with the map. Teams can be just slightly better at certain maps. Let's see, Vineyards. I must have a Vineyards. I don't. Amazing. We'll have to create a briefing. We'll do that after the game. We're focused. We are focused. Serenity Seeding looking to basically keep FaZe in the top 16. If they beat FaZe here, FaZe's chances of making a top 8 finish are done and dusted. and it's a double T100. Hit points neck and neck. Double T100 for FaZe. VL rocking double 121B, backed up by double STRVK, VZ113, 60 TP, and an IS7. FaZe, red team, North Spawn, fighting to stay in this. Fighting to stay in the whole damn thing, really. We're being brutally honest about it. We'll have the quick cap lead. Oh, that's a good reset. CT getting hit. Pashta tagging Vengeance. A is capped. Pashti and CT having to pull out. Those LTs have bled. But Vengeance has taken some fire in return. It wasn't a complete free-for-all for either team thus far, but FaZe are keeping 3 tanks, 4 tanks in a sneaky. We're hidden, but beautiful yellow roses and CT have been spotted, and Thet and Kator and K-Korch. And that CT T100's really in trouble. A is getting counter-capped. Flamingo thinking about it, deciding actually no, that's not a good idea. But he's done enough with the counter cap to swing the cap in the favor of VL. Blue team they've swung the cap pressure in their favor. They've got excellent map control. They're all up against the line. FaZe are getting out-spotted, which doesn't really seem possible. But FaZe have got 5 tanks stuck in their spawn in the top right-hand corner of the minimap. Pashti and 322 Stella, even the 322 Stellas, bled quite a bit now, and the hit point discrepancy is opening up, and the damage is really spread out. Oh, 322 Stellas getting found by Flam9. Flam9 doesn't quite connect on the second shot, but all 7 tanks have taken a hit. 322 Stellas in trouble. Flamingo, well, Flam9, sorry, is pushing in. He'll take a hit. Flamongo doesn't even need to make the push, and FaZe are routed. They're in a lot of trouble here. Huge hit point deficit. They're making a last-ditch push, and this is not good. This is not good for them. They're pushing kind of discoherently, and they are. Oh yeah, this is all over. FaZe, they had a plan. It didn't go well with the losing HP on A. VL didn't take the bait and push into the base. They got the spots in. Beautiful yellow roses. Oh, shut down. This is VL have shown tremendously good form here, and that's a really strong showing from them. And FaZe are completely eviscerated. I think they kind of got a bit spooked on the first 2 games on Black Goldville, and they just this game on Vineyards it did not go well. And I'll show you how badly it went for them when we look at the damage numbers down here at the bottom. More than a 2-to-1 HP discrepancy, and only 1 tank down from VL. Oof. Hey Ramio, long time no see. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, this is bad times for FaZe. Really bad times. Let's see if we can create a briefing. Roll the tanks Blitz. Well, actually, that's just they've had a bit of an overhaul. Will this work? This will work. I'll move myself back in. I'll go back in the corner. Stratsketch.com has had a bit of an overhaul, and I, for one, am very grateful for it. So we set it to supremacy, and we'll pick Vineyards, and we'll create the briefing. It's thinking about it. Oh wow, look at that. How do I edit the title? Is it that easy? Amazing, look at that. Yeah, so this went really, really tits up. Is that going to show? Yes, it will. Wait, how do I increase the weight? Not sure. Anyway, This went really, really tits up for FaZe. They pushed the double LTs into A. They capped A. They had the cap advantage, but it cost them a lot of hit points on those very, quite squishy LT tanks. They had a good plan to pull back and launch a kind of an ambush from this spot. But unfortunately, the Kranwagen, beautiful yellow roses, got spotted out here. CT in the T100 got spotted here. The bait wasn't taken, but VL were able to put pressure on the A cap, which then flipped the cap lead in their favor. Great play by the VZ113 from VL. Didn't go for the C cap. He bullied the 60 TP. Better DPM, better gun handling. Chewed through there. And FaZe basically spent the whole game locked in here. VL had tanks pretty much up across the entire map. And it was like duck shoot in a barrel. By the time FaZe realized that they were in such a bad position and they tried to basically push out this way, they were already at a gun disadvantage, an HP disadvantage, cap pressure not in their favor. They got farmed on the crossing, and they didn't have the coherence of focus fire and target priority that you would need to then try and flip that disadvantage back in your favor. And they got chewed up pretty bad. But VL played extremely, extremely well. So, it's not necessarily that FaZe did anything particularly terrible, but they were definitely outplayed. Let's have a quick look at the scores on the doors. Right. I can say, I accept the current. Prove your skill 4. Brackets. Show all the groups. We can see spoilers coming in here, boys and girls. Spoilers are coming in. Jesus. Spoilers. Now I'm on the wrong side of the screen. I'm just gonna go on this way. Very professional. Yeah. So this is the current lineup from what we've seen on Group 1. Crawley and U3BPA. I know that that's not how you pronounce it. But they're still playing. Endgame having a pretty strong win over Unluck and AKTS. They're going through into the finals. This should mean that Endgame are safe in terms of cups. I think Endgame will make it through to the top 8. We're getting at least a second place finish. That's pretty good. Group 2, TQT. Ooh. So I'm expecting Aqua. I'm expecting Aqua to make it through into the finals. TQT could be in trouble for a top 8 finish. Group 3, we haven't had any upsets really, which is pretty good. Group 4, APA are through, no surprises there. Imor making it through. Imor probably locked in for a top 16 finish if they can come either second or third. They might come first, you never know. They could beat APA. And then of course in our group, we're going to see VL versus POG. And for the record, POG are a contender, as are Imor actually. To be fair, I think Imor could do it. They've got a very high CP percentage. Wait, where's Raid? Ooh. That's so Raid potentially. Yeah, Raid potentially could be going out. I'm not sure. I'll have to consult the group. So what we'll do is we'll find a replay and then we'll just go and have a quick chat with the streamers. you know, a lovely little streamer thing. But I'll see if I've got a replay waiting in the wings. Let's see. I must have a replay. Got oodles of replays. Oh, a bat chat mastery from our man Wilds. Yeah. So we could see Pog make the top 8. So our group, we could see a bit of a disruption to the overalls. I've still got more coffee. This is it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Wilds connecting really well. Yeah. So speaking of Wilds. Man, on the run. Speaking of Wilds, and he's made a very intelligent decision to advance in another direction. He has confirmed. Yeah, so it could be Pog to make into the yeah, so Pog, if Pog come first, they'll make it in. Lovely little kill steal there. Don't think I didn't see it. And he's switched to HE because he's a smart cookie, and he's going to try and use the corpse of the slain 4005 to run away. Says, if you're not running away, you're not playing light time properly. Grill down. Lovely. He's really racked up some kills here. He's lost his gunner again. Not that it seems to be holding him back, to be fair. Grill's, well, the other grill is still in play. T100. Okay, now you really want your gunner back. Case in point. Oh, how is this a mastery? How is this a mastery, Wilds? Okay, he's swiftly repaired his gunner. Good show. Is there an ammo rack in here somewhere? Tracked. Some good shots. Not to be. I refuse to believe he gets a mastery out of this. Even though he said he got a mastery. I don't understand. He's just gonna sit here behind the soft cover. Oh wow. There's a lot happening. Maybe is he gonna like pick up all 3 kills? He's gonna blitz through, drop the speed boost. He's gonna get his super conk ally is gonna get killed. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Lovely use of the speed boost. I mean, he's done pretty good damage numbers here. 4.3k with 3 kills. I don't feel like that should be a mastery. However, it is. Superb play by Wilds. Absolutely superb. Oh, good XP. How much assist damage did he get? It's a very solid performance. It's just I don't understand how he got his XP up so high, but very well played indeed. So let's just double check. So notionally, Immor are through into the top 8. Just going to refresh this and see. Show all groups. Yeah, so Aqua did go through. Aqua won theirs. Crawley won theirs. I'll show you actually. Why am I faffing around here? Group 1, we're going to see Crawley versus Aqua, AKTS versus U3PPA. AKTS really need to come in 3rd place. That's pretty critical for them. Rejects and Aqua should be an interesting match to watch. Ikpa versus Who. Immor versus APA. Pog versus VL. There's a lot. There is a lot on the line here. I think Radar down. Notionally, it's going to be Immor or Pog, depending on where AKTS finish, because AKTS are going to be playing for 3rd place. So I think, depending on how, well, the outcome of this game in Group 1, the outcome of this game in Group 4, and the outcome of this game in Group 5 will determine who's in the top 8 between Pog, Immor, and AKTS, as I understand it. Now, that could just be completely horribly wrong, but you never know. So let's see, when's our next match coming? Chart, because this is the grand finals. Matches starting in 20 minutes time. So we'll just go and jump in and play some more mad games. We were going to play tier 9, I believe. And we were umming. Oh no, we played the T54. What have you got? Ugh. It's just not a lot of. There are some tanks that you like them as tanks, but their kind of combination of abilities I'm not sold on. That could be quite fun. I'll have to try the STB. We haven't played a sneaky tank for a while. Husky Chocolate, hello. That's an excellent handle. So yeah, notionally there's 3 teams, 3 matches, the outcome of which will determine who's in the top 8. I think if Pog win, if Pog or Immor win, they're through. Oh no. There's a lot of very angry tanks. been a bit of a one-sided affair in my favour, so I won't complain. Oh well. Nice. Good lord. Yeah, let's turn on the old so we don't end up playing the same things many times more than we would like to. Apart from the bat chat's lovely. Okay. I feel like I want to go to C. I feel like my team is not going to want to join me on C. And I feel like I'm going to get rammed by a Leopard 1. So I'm not going to go. Just going to be a little... Right. Oh no, our team's gone the other way. It's bad times all round. Don't ram me, I don't want to get rammed. Oh, yeah. Absolute scumbag. That's such a good shot. I'm so unhappy about that shot. Right. Revenge is mine. Do I want the cap? I do want the cap. Do I think it's necessary? No. Do I want it all the same? Yes. Playing to win. Safely. Safe win. Nice. Right. Where's my damage? Come on, hit him. Yeah, I take friend requests. Lovely. Yeah, why not play the Yo? Many reasons why you shouldn't play certain tanks, but here we are. Want absolutely none of that Jaeger in the city business. Can play medic for me team. If the enemy doesn't just melt. I don't know, I've had some very bad teams and now I seem to be having a run of good teams. I feel like we're being statistically averaged out. He says, moment before disaster. Right, let's...
Looks like that one went right through.
Dude. This is ridiculous.
Enemy armor is damaged. They're knocked out. Our track is hitting
Ow.
a break any minute.
Medic reporting for duty. 4K LAHP restored. That's ridiculous. Oh dear. That's that was... Oh my goodness me. There you go. That's, what a team player, right? What a team player. Alright. I don't think we've got time for another one. Because I think the next match is imminent. 8:40 we've got. Maybe time for one more if we make it swift. You better know I'm going C. America. This eagle attachment is ridiculous and I love it. Oh no, I'm on my own. Wonderful. Ah. Who's the medium? Where's the medium? A T-54E1. Excellent. I suppose I'd better come and try and deal with the Leo. I'm assuming the Leo's come out this way. IS-7. Hammer. Cat. IS-7's in trouble. He's got the damage things on him. Alright, we've got that. What we can do... Oh, there's tree fall. Good shot. Not. Was there tree fall or was I just having a moment? Oh my giddy aunt. Ow.
Penetration. We've lost the track.
Right. Is a Leo going to come and have a go? What do you reckon? It's not going very well for our team, even though they're absolutely numerically advantaged. Is the Leo a healer? Oh, jeez. Leo's going to ram me from behind. No, he's used his speed boost quite recently. Well, I did say we wanted a quick one, so here we are. I feel like that was unfair.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Oh dear. Oof. I'm not going to take. I'm not going to take responsibility for that loss. AAARRR, great to see you, buddy. Okay. Select tank. 3 minutes to go. Now the coffee's finished. Oh no, there's a tiny dreg left. Powdery. Right. Ready. Pog versus VL. Best of 7, starting off on Rockfield. Worth noting, of course, that Pog absolutely need to win this. That's not Rockfield. Oh, I don't have a Rockfield briefing. No, create a briefing. Blitz. Supremacy. Rockfield, go. There we go. So, Rockfield, one of the more balanced maps, and actually quite an interesting one in the current meta. Lots of options for the teams. We've got 2 minutes. Let's see, what wisdom did Zerd, my main man Zerd, pass on to us about Rockfield? So south spawn notionally is a slight advantage, so that's the red spawn that we're seeing here, on the basis that you can get the bases earlier and easier, and you've also got setting up decaps on B, and he reckons there's an advantage playing A from south. North approach, looking to punish enemies while they get the caps. So this one, although I've always considered it to be a sort of balanced map, the opinion is here is that south is actually slightly more advantageous. South being slightly more, sorry if you're red-green colorblind. South will just give you better approaches to either cap, probably C as well, notionally, and also the positions that you can take set you up for better decaps. On the caps respectively, so maybe we'll be seeing that the POG have got south on the first spawn, so we might see if those spawn differences manifest themselves in this match. Looking at the lineups though, VL are taking, well, they've diverted away from the SDRVK main meta. It's more IS4s, which is an interesting choice. I wonder how they're going to use those tanks. They got pretty slow traverse with a SDRVK 60 TP and an IS7 thrown in to support, and of course Flam 9 in the T100 LT. POG are with a real mix, also bringing a T100 LT, but there's a Super Conk SDRVKs, and it looked like they took a triple T110E5. No, double T110E5, double IS7 Super Conk, T100 SDRVK. Ooh. VL, red team, north spawn, POG, blue team, south spawn. And they were given to understand that south is slightly more advantageous on this map. And we've seen VL chew through some very strong opponents. FaZe, early on. And actually, to be fair, all the teams in the top 16 are very good in players individually. Now we're seeing, like, you know, there's a lot of high 60s and 70s, and not just re-rolls with those numbers on the teams. POG getting spotted early on. Oh, getting double tapped. It's Vengeance and Flamingo finding Rosodrion in the IS7. Venality is there. B's getting quick capped by Patrick. I wonder if he can hold on to that. Hey, Napoleon Blown Park, good to see you. And I think he's going to land this. He's going to land the cap. Is he going to get punished for it? Venality bleeding. Venality and Rosodrion in all sorts of trouble here. VL are putting in an absolutely superb performance. They have chipped away a strong HP lead. Killer's lost his commander. Patrick now taking some fire. It's going to be potentially Killer from north in the IS4 might be able to cap off A here. Doesn't look like there's going to be a reset incoming. It's a two-cap advantage for VL, and they've got a strong 4k HP lead as well. Now they can sit back on their haunches and force POG to try and cross in the open. Venality's in a really sticky situation. Flam 2 might have a shot. No, Flam 2 won't have a shot. Killer getting tagged. Kindness and Eric's pushing across, but Venality is suffering in this position. And that is 2 tanks for POG that are painfully low. VL playing out of the north spawn very effectively. 2 caps to 1. Pog, we've got Kindness in the T100. Just looking to control this lane for the time being, but I don't know if the passive play is what we need. Eric's finding another spiky end from VL. VL are doing absolutely wonderful things here. OGT and Aquarel trying to make their rotations. Eric's just not trading effectively. Killer could be taking a hit. 3-3-3. Flamingo will connect an HG roll on Aquarel. The HP lead is just increasing. And VL are now deciding that this is the time to drop the hammer. Venality, OGT are low. Looks like Venality they're going to try and clear. Raulstrion is almost not. He's basically been forced out. VL, they got a pretty good picture of their HP lead, and they are now converting that into field position. Amazing focus fire on Aquarel. He's surrounded by 5 red tanks. There is target priority to boot. Flamongo will pick up the 3rd kill. We've lost Killer from north in the top. And it is a quick cap win for VL. Pog really not being able to deny B, not being able to deny A, and getting several tanks bleeding HP in the open and getting themselves into positions that they couldn't get out of. And that is a supremely good performance from VL in game 1. A really good performance, actually. And that's if we just have a quick look here. I mean, Pog are marginally above VL. I don't think VL... I mean, if Imor lose, if Pog lose... If Imor loses, and Pog loses, and Noxu loses, and AKTS come in 4th, could VL make it? Could they make it? Could VL make it? I don't know. I don't think they've got enough cups. They're about 1k and a bit behind. That'll be interesting. We would have seen them in their ascendancy. I'm really rooting for... I'm not going to jinx them. As soon as I say I'm rooting for VL, they're going to lose all their games. I don't know. It's too late. It's too late to put my cards on the table, even without saying it. My heart has gone the way that it's gone, and now the universe knows. Pog looking to get back into the driving seat here, keep the flame of the top 8 alive. No real changes from the Pog side, I don't think. VL taking another 60 TP, dropping... Oh, it's an interesting lineup. 1 T100 LT on the field, but we didn't really see that T100 for Pog do much. Kindness, didn't see him do much in the last game. Will be interesting to see how VL play out at the south spawn now. Pog, blue team, north spawn. It's currently 1-0 to VL. It's going to be an HP lead out of the gate for VL. No mediums or light tanks. They're sitting on a 1k HP advantage. It's like just about 7% HP advantage. 6 or 7%. Kindness. Burning the oil will find all of VL. And Kindness has said, actually, I have decided that I do not want to be at the top there. And VL are committing hard on the A flank. We're seeing Flam9 get lucky on the crossing. Not your daddy, sorry. At least he's polite about it. Taking a hit. HP deficit has been restored. Pog trading much better. Raulstrion, though, once again in a bit of a sticky situation. Early on. H caps are I can't even. It's so close. I can't even decide who's. Yeah, it's they're moving in like absolute parallel. I don't know. I think the caps are literally tied, if it's possible for it to be so. It's so marginal that it could be a tie if it just goes through on 2 cap points. Kind Niece rotating round to Venality. VL with tanks in the spawn. Killer spotting up Venality. Doesn't know that Kind Niece is there. Now he does. Oh, that was nice. Pre-aimed. Vengeance. The SDRVK's great gun handling. Popping Kind Niece for a good 40% of his HP. Killer not trading effectively. Venality in a good position, unlike last game. AARRR's round to support. Not Your Daddy and Flamingo. We're stuck on a pylon. Interesting. We're stuck on it again. Good lord. Not Your Daddy and Flamingo eyeing each other up across B. Flam 2 in trouble. Venality. We've got 3 tanks from VL putting pressure here, but they might be about to get countered, and that is exactly what POG are doing. Patrick might have to, and I think that's a lot of light bulbs coming up. Flam 2's in trouble. OGT and AARRR's Ralstrion looking to put pressure on Flam 2. Killer trying to pull back. Vengeance 6-6 is there. POG have dropped the hammer. B has been capped. Flam 2 goes down to a quarrel in the Super Conk. That's a second gun advantage. Venality low. Vengeance doesn't quite finish off Venality. He's now surrounded by 4 very angry blue guns. Will he have a kill shot? OGT looking for shield. Doesn't come in quick enough. 2 gun advantage to POG. They've got the cap lead, but for how long? A quarrel. Not Your Daddy low. Flamingo looking for Not Your Daddy. A quarrel doing an excellent job of shielding the T110E5. And it's costing him DPM. He's looking for that kill shot. He's probably just going to have to loose it off. POG looking strong. Not Your Daddy, sorry, goes down to Patrick. A is getting counter capped. That's Kind Niece in the T100 LT.
Welcome to the swarm.
A, Skill Kid Asphalt 9, welcome. A getting pushed back. Flamongo won't be able to outrun that T100. Patrick now feeling the pressure. A quarrel. Will use his DPM. The 60 TPs left till last by POG. 3 caps. There's nothing that BL can do here. POG. I told you. As soon as I said to the universe, I'm doing X, Y, Z. The universe was saying, yeah, nah, not having any of it. Can Flamongo get that kill shot? He can. But it's over. It's over. AARRR's. And that is a strong turnaround from POG. A very strong turnaround indeed. VL, and actually there we did see Kind Niece do quite a lot of work in terms of information control and cap control towards the end. Information early on, and great great evasion by him. Oh wait, can I give everyone a thumbs up? Amazing. Going into Castilla now. And VL are deciding that the time for shenanigans is over, and the meta is nigh. It's a triple IS-7, triple SDRVK, and a T100 LT, Flam 9 taking the light tank. POG still going through their roster, deciding what they're taking. Ralstrion in the 60 TP, it's a quarrel in the Super Conk again. We've got Not Your Daddy, sorry, and OGT in T110E5s. Venality still choosing. Kind Niece seems to be the light tank main for POG. AARRR's back in his SDRVK. Venality in the T95E6. Haven't seen one of those personally so far in the tournament. The Commander's Cupola. Oh, one of the E5s, Not Your Daddy, sorry, switching from a T110E5 into an IS-7. It's an interesting mix of tanks. Castilla, I mean, POG are going to be better suited. Well, actually, both teams could play either way. Or the heavy or the medium side. Wonder how much action B will see. Both tanks now, both teams having a light tank on the field, so Kynese won't be able to be as liberal as he was in the last game with his maneuvers. Still expecting those light tanks to be key in the information gathering stages, first 30 seconds of the match. Oof. Here it is. Red spawn for VL. Flam 9 looks like he's going to be getting information over B. Doesn't look like VL are going to contest the Castilla. That might be a mistake. Kynese will have free reign on A and then map control by getting the Castilla, of course, in comp. Oh, quick cap on B. That's interesting. Erig's and Finality. Holding passive, Killer, Flamingo, Vengeance, Patrick. Oh, VL are being very aggressive here. Huge chunk of map control being carved out. Patrick getting information. We're seeing a big push from VL. They're going to try and chase Finality and Eric's back through the spawn. Vengeance is spotted, as is Flamongo. Flamongo is spotted. B is capped. T110E5 rotating. Flamongo. Oh, Flamongo finding more damage than he bargained for. Pog have rotated those tanks off the ramp up towards B. We're seeing Not Your Daddy Sorry and Ralstrion punishing Flamongo. And he is out of the picture. On fire from Ralstrion. And now Finality and the Cavalry will look to keep Killer and Flamingo in check on this flank. And at the same time, Ralstrion, Not Your Daddy Sorry, looking to pincer. And Flamingo and Killer from North bit off way more than they can chew. Pog taking the gift that was given. And a quarrel, Finality. This is very messy. VL, they were aggressive. They carved out a lot of control, but they didn't have a lot in the way of... and we're seeing a little light tank brawl here at Kynese. Who's going to come out trumps? Flamingo should... If Flamingo can get this kill shot... Can. It's a 4-on-6. Patrick 999 in a lot of trouble. Doesn't have support. Does he? No. Flam 2 not in the fight. Patrick getting absolutely bullied by 3 tanks. Vengeance in the SGRVK getting bullied by 3 tanks. Pog have been dominant. They let VL be aggressive, and they just countered very effectively. Ooh, lovely shot by Ralstrion. He's had a steamy, had an absolute stonker of a game. Flam 2, 1-on-6. Oh, Ralstrion for his 3rd kill, maybe 4th. Ooh. Pog, great decision by Pog to counter, come back and take down Killer. Yeah, to take down Killer. Well, I mean, Flamongo hemorrhaged HP early on. The STRVK, that was not a good position that VL put him in, unfortunately. Pog with a 7k HP lead. Very, very dominant. Very dominant performance by Pog. Looks like we might see a Yo or two. That could be interesting. Flam 9, sorry, in a Sheridan. Ralstrion switching from the 60TP to the T110E5. Eric's dropping the SDRVK in favor of the Yo. Kynese staying in the T100. Flamongo switching into a Concept 1B. Might see him on that ramp towards the mill. Concept 1B is a very strong hull down tank. VL double T100 LT. Kynese could be in a bit of a spot of bother here, but there's plenty of heaviums on the field. 2 T110E5s, double SGRVK. Finality and Eric's still making the deciding. Flamingo going in the Concept 1B. Flamongo going in the SGRVK. Not a lot of alpha, but 3 light tanks for VL. This is a best of 7, so this is not match point quite yet. But VL are taking a very gutsy lineup, and I'd be interested to see how this fares. I'm also interested to see what gun Erig's has got on the Yo, whether he's taking the 2-shot or the 3-shot. I expect in comp he'd take the 2-shot, lower DPM, but more efficient in terms of burst damage output. Venality back in the IS-7. Pog are going to have a big HP lead coming out the gates. 1 light tank to 3. Oof. Now, Eric's, what gun do you have? That is my question. No, not so big. Just almost 1.4k. 1.4k. Eric's is reloading. It looks like a 20-second reload, so it looks like it's the 2-shot. Oh, I don't think he's got the climb right. Not your daddy in for the push. It is the 2-shot. Kynese taking a interesting route through the city. He's going to get spots across. Flam 9 in the Sheridan is spotted. Oh, will trade with the STRVK, not optimal. It's a positive trade, but the heavy wants to take damage. The light tank less so. Flam 9 having to get out of dodge, and it's going to be Flamongo anchoring down. I like taking that spot actually in public matches. Flamingo, is he AFK? No, he's not AFK. He's just thinking about what he's going to do with his life. A is getting capped. C has been capped. Vengeance in the T100 getting in some nice spots. Not your daddy, sorry, and Eric's kind of shut down. Killer from north in a lovely spot up high. Finality bleeding. A is getting counter capped. That's a nice spot that Flamingo has. He is hull down like you've never seen. Almost impervious to incoming fire. A quarrel, anchoring, HE shelling, Finality. Flam 9's taken a hit, Flamingo's taken a bit of splash damage, but the HP deficit has been closed. Pog will have to at one point realize that they cannot hope to win a static game. And they're blind shotting for Flam 9, but Flam 9 keeps shuffling. Flam 9 though is getting tagged. Some effective blind fire. He's been forced to relocate. Flamongo and Flamingo can probably keep A safe. VL will have to work on keeping their HP secure. C is, I mean, once it's capped, it's extremely difficult to decap. But the Kynese is now on a fact-finding run. And Killer from north and Kynese might end up spotting each other. There's a tree in the way. They're going to get very close before people light up. Killer from north and Kynese. Oh, Killer from north taking a lot more damage than he would like to have had coming his way. But Kynese did do the information, is spotted, dodges a shot from Flam 9, and is safe for now. HP deficit has been, well, the HP advantage that Pog took into the fight has been restored. Venality trying to put pressure on Flamongo. Vengeance 6-6 having to go. Flamongo's in a good hold down position. Flamingo, Flam 9 with a shot. Oh, connects with Venality. And Pog, they've traded damage for distance, but they're looking to come into Flamongo. Flam 2's having to roll. Kynese is now coming in through B, looking to get cross shots into Patrick. Pog are, I mean, to a man, apart from their light tanker in the middle. Flam 2 is going to chase down Kynese. Can Pog get out of this ditch? VL rallying to keep Pog in the disadvantageous terrain. Pog may have made a bit of a mistake here. It's costing them Flam 9's low. Flam 9's having to get safe. Kynese. Oh, Kynese does get sort of safe. Not Your Daddy's opened up the way. Patrick and Flamongo had to pull back. Vengeance. Now can Pog capitalize? VL have got a lot of one-shot tanks on the field. Clear. Flamongo in trouble. Not Your Daddy looking for the first kill of the game. Doesn't connect. Patrick picking it up. Not Your Daddy, sorry, is down. Kynese looking for the back of Flamongo. Flam 2 gets Kynese. VL are in control of this game. Huge HP advantage. Pog pushed the river and then got stuck in the river and have been eviscerated. Terrain advantage in VL's favor. They had to move, they had to make a play at one point, but I'm not sure that going through the kind of the most resistance, the terrain with the highest resistance factor, I'm not sure that was the way to go. But VL had a really good defensive network operating over A, and they kept Pog there. Good situational awareness from VL. Pog, I mean, they had to make a push eventually. But it's really interesting to see that a team of 6 heavies couldn't push into a team of 4 heavies. Really, really superb play. And I think Flamingo gets my man of the match from that one. And we're tied up 2 for 2. It was amazing. It was amazing. That was superb. VL versus Pog, 2 for 2 in a best of 7. Pog fighting. They have to, if they win this, they could get into the top 8, where there are better prizes than there are in the top 16. VL, notionally, if VL win this and other things happen, they could also make it. I'm really interested to see what the final top 8 is going to be this evening. Really, really interested to see how the dust settles on this one. VL with a AMX M4, strong tank. I've never considered it comp meta, but good gun handling, good armor profile in the right situations, and it may be one of those tanks that it may very well have always been pretty strong, just people never really gave it the time of day. We're seeing a OGT in the AMX M4 Emily 54 for Pog. Oh, and as AARRR. So Hellas, probably those AMXs are going to be playing the city line. There's that kind of terrain depression in between the A and the B cap. No light tanks, 1 light tank. Kynese consistently in a T100 LT. Is that light tank? Oh no, Killer's in a light tank. Tell a lie. I thought for a second that VL, Red Team, Southspawn didn't bring a light tank to the party, but I was mistaken. It is Killer from North for VL, and it is Kynese from Pog in the T100 LT, the kind of the most meta tier 10 light tank. And that is one, I mean, it's got great DPM, lovely low profile, decent view range, decent mobility, but it is the spotting mechanic, keeping tanks illuminated for 20 seconds. And Patrick, and that's a lot of information for Pog. A has been quick capped. Killer getting A, Killer bouncing out of A, and a lot of heavy tanks now for VL, but are they in a bit of a sticky situation here on C? Pog, their AMXs didn't go AB like I predicted. Flamingo is in trouble. Ralstrion seems to be bullying him. Flam 9 is spotted. Venality and Kynese are now making a rotation to B. Flam 9 still spotted. Not connecting. OGT and a Quarrel very healthy. We've seen Eric's, Kynese and Ralstrion take a bit of fire. Kynese making a rotation. Venality looking to put pressure on Flam 9. Killer in for support. Kynese getting the cap on B. Looking for a shot on Killer. Will Killer give him an angle? That spotting mechanic gun could be pretty key. Flam 9 taking a hit. Long distance shot. Cap lead. More than a kill in the favor of VL. Flamingo, though, lowest HP on the field. He's in a bit of a sticky situation. He's got not a lot of angles working in his favor. Not Your Daddy can push up, get a big roll in. Nice shot from Flam 9. Flamingo is in trouble. Not Your Daddy, sorry. That huge damage roll is coming your way. VL now making the move. Not Your Daddy doesn't quite connect. Killer from North putting more fire in. We're seeing VL with a good HP lead. Can they convert this? Well, they picked up the first kill on a quarrel. Flamingo in trouble. Will get off one shot. Reactive armor working like a charm. What do VL do? They're dallying. We're seeing Vengeance 6-6 not focusing on the same targets. Across the way, Flam 9 and Killer will look to shut down Venality, and that will free up Killer to go for counter cap on B. Kynese having to roll out, and this is, oh, it's just completely opened up. The HP is 4-1 in the favor of VL. They've got 6 guns on 3. Kynese trying to shut down Flam 9. I don't think he's gonna, oh, this is a mistake. This is a mistake! Yes, Eric's is down. Killer. Well, Firebird goes down. Not Your Daddy gets sat on by Flamongo. Flamongo's just like, have it. That was wait, who got the kill on Not Your Daddy? Flamongo. Oh. I appreciate a good sit-down kill more than most. So, and now VL are on match point in this best of 7. Pog, if they don't win this, they're not making that top. They're not making the top 8. VL could make it. I think IM will have to lose, and there's another team that has to. There's AKTS and IMOR. If they lose their final fixtures in this day 3 and VL win, I mean, they could squeeze through. They could do it. I say that I haven't calculated the numbers. I haven't calculated the numbers. I feel it. I feel that they would deserve to go through. But probably, well, IMOR playing upper. And AKTS, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. AKTS are about 1,000 cups ahead of VL already. And I'm not sure how many more cups you get. 2,000 to... Yeah, if AKTS come in 3rd, they would still finish above VL. And I do have the outcome of that. AKTS lost to U3 BPA. Endgame beat Crawley, so Endgame are through. Oh, we got a lot to unpack. We've got a lot to unpack. But there is, oh my goodness me, there is light at the end of the tunnel for VL. I haven't seen the result of the IMOR game though. I do need to, just before I start waxing lyrical. Oh, IMOR and APA are still playing. VL versus Pog. Red Team VL North Spawn had a very strong showing versus Pog in this map. Not but moments ago. Venality IS7 they're getting pushed out, and we could be seeing a double cap strat from VL. And they found the soft underbelly of Pog. Killer getting information, has seen that C is just, they want none of that action. Now VL, can VL capitalize? I don't think they're going to be able to get A. I think they might be in a bit of a bind here. If they can get A as well as B, and if they can keep C decapped, Flam 9 is spotted. Have we got any other guns? We've got Patrick. Flam 2 also with eyes on C. No one spotted on C though at the moment. The reset doesn't connect. A quarrel in the T125 pushing in. Lineups are more or less the same. We've seen that Pog have dropped the AMXs in favor of T125s. They've also got Eric's back in the SGRVK. Cat Bleed is still a kill more. It's a kill more in the favor of VL. So VL can play defensively, but Flam 9 is potentially in a bit of a bother here because he's about to get pincered by Eric's. Yeah, Flam 9 has to drop down. This position is no longer tenable, unless, of course, he is the bait extraordinaire. He's getting punished. VL making a play on Not Your Daddy. And Eric's. Kind Niece getting burned. Flam 9, yeah, Kind Niece is down. That's huge. Killer's still full HP. VL could give Pog the old slip around. HP in the favor of VL. Flamongo is gonna leave Flamingo to kill the 60 TP. Banality down. Flamingo will pick up the kill. VL in the ascendancy here. Down goes Flam 2 to Ralstrion. VL, it's a 4-on-4. They've lost a tremendous HP lead. Patrick low. Patrick down to a quarrel. 3-on-3. Remember, Killer from North is in a T100. He can just choose to run away, but I don't think he will. I think he is going to try and chase. No, he's not. He's decided that discretion is a better... Oh, lovely shot from Flamongo, sorry. Reactive armor for Flamongo coming in trumps. Big HP lead. And VL have done it. They have shut down Pog. VL have denied Pog. The top 6, the top 8. Ah! There's so much happening. That is, yeah, we're going to give Killer the fire there. I'm going to give Flam 9 a thumbs up. Oof. Let's see. Scores on the doors. I don't know if VL, I don't know if they've got enough cups to do, oh, I don't know. Oh my god. Can they do it? They're gonna get 2,000 cups. That's gonna be 700 and something more. No, yes, that will put them above FaZe. And that will put them above Pog. 600. Yeah, they finished above FaZe and AKTS as well. We're gonna see. we're gonna play a game, and then we're gonna go and have a look at the lay of the land. This map again. Yeah, okay. Ugh. Oof. Let's have a quick butch. Oh, that's superb. Absolutely superb. Right. I have to check with. So I think the IMOR are through. Win or lose. Oh, all that hype. And actually, yeah, if you look at the cups, because IMOR would get. Oh, yeah, I think, yeah. IMOR, no. No. Let's see. Is it? So let's see. VL. I'm chatting with the other CCs. Oh, yeah, no, it's 15.97. So they get an extra 400. Yeah, no. Yeah, IMOR are through to the top 8. My maths is bad. That's why. Amazing. So, oh, no, I don't want to click that. Wait a minute. I need to change a setting in Blitz. Auto mute. No, thank you. Fixed. Amazing. Todd Joe, yeah, Mad Games is a bit. I enjoy Mad Games. I mean, it's not everyone's favourite, but I do think that I quite like it because the teams. Ooh. We've got the results. I can show you the results. I quite like it because you know all the abilities of the tanks, like Uprising. Well, I think Burning Games is a bit too. I find Burning Games just annoying. You know, the constant loss of HP, and everyone's kind of got the same ability, so like it doesn't really feel that crazy to me. Uprising with the respawns and the randomness of the abilities, I find less kind of competitively balanced, if such a thing exists in fun game modes. I think Mad Games for me is probably one of my favorite game modes. But what I can do right now is I can show you the overall lay of the land. Endgame beat Crawley. Upset of the evening is Raid losing out to TQT. I say upset. Raid are definitely kind of all the streamers are in the same mind that Raid are definitely a top 8 team. They just weren't able to sort of execute on the day. It seems that they just had one bad play when they were in a 2-2 scenario that cost them the win. AARRR having a very, very strong showing this evening. ICPA as well. Imo just losing out to APA in the last one, and VL putting in, well, Vale apparently, putting in absolutely one hell of a game, one hell of a series, shall we say. Has the leaderboard refreshed itself? That's what I want to know. The answer is not yet, but it will eventually. So it looks like Imo are in at top. Imo are into the top 8. Raid have fallen into the top 16. So there should be quite a lot of shenanigans to indulge in for the whole top 8, for all of us to kind of enjoy and watch. Promises to be a very, very well contested top 8. There's a lot of talented teams, and even the top 16 now is rife with talent. It gets better every comp season. We see more and more top tier teams kind of establishing themselves, and the field is getting ever more competitive. Now T49, all the bells and whistles. Is there? Oh, there are 2 enemy T49s. You are there. Have we lost much HP? No. Is C getting counter-capped? Yes. Do I want to face the T6 there? No. Has the Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame refreshed itself? Will it refresh itself before our time is up? Who knows? What have you got? Oh no, I could have taken that.
Move out!
It was a bad call rushing 2 T49s. This is a nice camo. The new camos actually from Wargaming are all awesome. I say all awesome. I mean, some people will prefer some, other people will prefer others. Makes me feel a bit better. Thanks, J-Pan. Oh, Bulldog is not long for this world.
Enemy armor is damaged.
He's still in the game though. Spoke just a touch too soon.
He's gone. Find us another target.
Ah, nicely done. Nicely done. Hey, the deal for real. Good for tuning in. Okay. Leaderboards, are you updated? You are not. Okay, well, the leaderboards will update eventually. Thank you for tuning in. I've had an absolute pleasure streaming for y'all. Of course, the upcoming tournament is the Professionals tournament. What's on the line, you ask? Lots of stuff. The group stage has got lots of goodies, credits, and of course commiseration prizes in terms of gold and free XP. Feel they don't quite pass the group stage.
Welcome to the swarm.
Hey, welcome, Deck. But going into the top 4, there's $20,000 prize pool to be split between the top 4 teams. So basically, the top team is like $1,000 a player. That's not bad. That's not bad, shall we say? And the fixtures are pretty full on throughout May. We've got the entire let's see. Yeah, so basically we've got the entire group stage being played out in 4 days, starting on May 10th, and then the final stage is going to be played out across 3 days, May 18th, 19th and 20th. I'm going to try and stream as much of those as humanly possible, because I've been having an absolute blast doing these streams for you guys. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. A huge shout out to Vale. It was amazing to cover you guys games tonight. I'm sorry that my math, I thought you had a shot at making it through, but actually the second place cups for Imor just pipped you. But Vale, VL, superb performance. Really expecting you guys to do great things in the top 16. So best of luck to you. Big shout out to you guys for watching at home, and I will see you all very soon in the next one. Take care. Bye for now.